Today I would like to sum income based on the day of the week, so Monday, Tuesday and so on. But we can't just use SUMIF function looking at the dates, because dates actually are in Excel numbers, so we have to somehow change dates to text days of the week, and the easiest solution would be using text function, just looking at a value and then add the number formatting for days. So in double quotes we are writing this. We need for this to get whole day of the week. So our first day of the week will be in those data Tuesday, and we can just copy this formula down, and in our SUMIF function we can just change the range or the first argument range on which we checking criteria to the B column day of the weeks. Then our criteria is the day of the week, and then some or range is just income column. And now we will see the proper result for each day of the week. If we cannot add day of the week column, so our helper column, we have to use array formula, and we have a problem with SUMIF function because she won't allow us use array operation in its argument. So we will be using some product function that will allow us to create some array formulas, and we just need to create this custom column, helper column, inside some product. So we need to use text function, look at dates, so from A2, Control Shift down arrow, F4 to lock it, and once again this, so in double quotes for this. And based on that we now have our first array, so our big column. But in some product function we want to check if those values are the day of the week, for example Monday. So we have to check if they are equal to the values in A to maybe E to cell, and so on. And now we will get the array of true and falses. So it's a good start, but our sum product function ignores true and false arguments, so I cannot add the second array as a second argument because all values from the first argument would be ignored. So we need to put our test in parentheses, and then we need to multiply by the income value. So we can just click C2 cell, Control Shift down arrow, F4 to lock it, and looking at that we will get most of zeros and some numbers. So we will also have here some numbers. We just need now close some product function, and we can just press enter to put in the cell, because some product function work with array formulas, and even in the older version of Excel we don't need to put it with a short Control Shift Enter shortcut. And we can now copy our formula down, and we have the same result. Much harder function, much more complicated function, but we don't need this helper column in it. We are creating this helper column inside our formula.